Hi everyone, I am sitting outside looking towards the big greenhouse. Let me first say a very big thank you to all those who answered my last video concerning losing plants. You definitely were a great help, very great help in fact. I made my mind up that I won't give up. I will try and take the advice of many of you who have passed comments. Please excuse if I don't answer every comment personally. I'm more or less answering it now. It's easier for me to sit down and chat about things than typing. I say my eyes are much better, but until I've had the other one done, typing is not too easy, and if I've put any spelling mistakes down, I do apologise. Anyhow, getting back to the plants, I had lots of people who viewed the my little video. I'm hoping that this problem hasn't affected too many people. I'm sure it's affected some people, but in my case, you know, I haven't blown it up, but I've made mention of it, and I think after the many years I've grown the plants and the many years that I've grown in John Innes, which may be a rich compost, I've always used it and always found it to be okay until recent days. I know even the very early days there was queries about John Innes compost and where you got it from. I believe one of the very early collectors I referred to Mr. Collins, PVC Collins. He was in the GB Society along with Ernie Shirley, the president, Mrs. Stillwell, all names from the past. I mentioned Jack Brown's name as well, as a sort of a connection between then and now, because Jack Brown, who knew Bates very well, and in those days, and this was before I was growing the plants, so it is a long time ago, used burnt clay or crushed up pots, the terracotta. And I thought at the time it was crazy, but now, with what's been said on the comments, which I'm very grateful for, and I can't thank you all enough for them, that it appears that this crushed up lava rock or pumice, or the other stuff which I can't remember the name, it's a Japanese name, seems to be the answer. The only problem is you'd obviously have to feed when you water, because there's no goodness in this stuff, but it's inert, and hopefully the stuff would be okay. I should have realised this, because I've bought large plants that have been potted up in this type of stuff. Also, if anyone can give me a bit of detail which one it would be. I understand that Tesco make a cat litter which you can use. Now, if anyone can tell me the actual name of it, I don't want to buy the wrong one. I use cat litter by the bagful, but I use it as cat litter. I've got 3 pussycats, and I get my stuff from Sainsbury's. It's a lightweight litter, which seems to be okay, but obviously I wouldn't use it to pot up plants with, because it's just the wrong stuff. But if anyone does know this, please let us know. I'll be very, very grateful. Anyhow, as I say, looking at the plants now, I don't know, I've probably got over the worst of it, but I will certainly repot a lot of stuff into this inert compost. It's crushed lava or pumice. I remember pumice from the old days. You had pumice stones which you'd use in the bathroom. It was like sort of a boat-shaped thing which you'd rub with a bit of soap presumably, and it would clean your hands. But anyway, I am very, very grateful. I'm sitting outside just looking randomly at the plants, or not the plants, the greenhouses I'm facing on now with Jean's plants. They fortunately are okay. Alright, there may be the odd mealy bug which you expect. Above there's an olive tree which I brought back as a tiny example many years ago from Italy. As you can see, it looks like it's going to have to be pruned quite heavily. The other greenhouse there is one which I've cleared out of plants, so I've got plenty of space to increase the actual collection. And the greenhouse at the end houses a load of junk for the boot cells. Not that I do boot cells much now. I did go to the one at St Heliers. It's not run by the same people that did the Wimbledon dog track, but some of the people that were there, the sellers, and the young lady who collects the money was certainly from Wimbledon, and had a nice talk too, and that it was quite nice. But you know, I'm hoping it will come on. So if anyone knows the area, why not give it a try? It was quite interesting. Anyhow, I feel that I've said my pieces. Once again, thanks again for all your help. Your replies have certainly cheered me up, and I realise now that it is quite a good hobby and the interest is certainly there. Let me put a little advert to the two main societies, the BCSS, British Cactus and Succulent Society, which was formed out of the National Cactus Society based up north in Yorkshire. They had their trademark was the white rose, and they combined with the GB Society, which was the older of the two societies, formed in the London area. They were friendly rivals, I should say. Well, some would say more than friendly. They were they didn't get on well, but now they do, and the two have formed the BCS. So I'm very pleased. And the MSG, the MESM study group, they'll be having their show in September at Banstead. So anyone in the area, the Banstead area, excuse that plane going over. I'm not on the flight path, but you do get the odd plane coming over. Don't let them see it. It went right overhead. They're not too bad. Anyway, I think that's all I've got to say this time. Yeah, come along to the shows. They're always worth a day out, and you always get a nice food there. Very, very nice, and always a nice show of the plants, and there'll be plants for sale. I don't know yet who is selling plants. I'm hoping perhaps Williams will be there, Williams Cacti. They always bring a nice load of interesting plants along. They may be a bit expensive, but however they're interesting plants to grow, and to actually get them looking nice this year has been quite good. I've been very pleased with their plants, so hopefully they'll be there, and a lot of local growers as well. So it will be a good day out, and one I'm looking forward to. Only a shame I won't be able to put many plants in the show. I might put some in, but I'm more or less interested in just going to help out there, have a chin wag as people come over from the continent and further afield, so it is a good day. Anyhow, thanks for listening to what I'm saying now. You've probably all gone to sleep. I know in the afternoon here will be quite quiet because we've got that, I think it's called a football match on. So I don't know what's going to happen there. I'm not, I have watched the English matches. They're the only ones. I'm not really enthralled with sport. I just, I'm not that type. So yeah, it'd be interesting. Anyhow, thanks again. I'm going to shut up now because I should be talking all day, all night, and it is nice. Turn the camera around a bit and see the other two greenhouses, and the greenhouse at the end of the house. Excuse any mess, I'm fairly untidy, so it was nice. I like my solar panels on the roof, so it's quite nice. Anyhow, I'm going to shut up now, so thanks again for watching. Please subscribe, please comment, and any other subscribers I've had since. I noticed someone subscribed just today, or I haven't even checked it out on the email, but I shall certainly subscribe to them in return and thank them very much for subscribing. So it is good, the interest is there. I know I'd cover other subjects, but it is the cacti and succulents which seems to bring in the most interest. I know it's not everyone's choice to specialise in vintage light bulbs or vintage telephones, plus the odd antique, many of them which I picked up at Wimbledon. Anyhow, I'm definitely going to shut up now. So once again, thanks to all of you. Thank you.